my blood, with every breath in my lungs. Won't stop until I'm phenomenal.
What is up, phenomenal fans? It's that time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. What a horrible year 2020 has been, but we've got Christmas to look forward to. And what are we wrestling fans getting early for Christmas? That's right, we're unwrapping some tables, some ladders, and of course, some chairs, as well as some flames here, as WWE gifts us TLC. How good was the show? Let's find out. These are my TLC reactions. So we're going to the Kickoff show to start things off. We've got a random 8-man tag match that was announced. We've got Big E. Let's see if I can remember them all. We've got Big E. We've got Otis. We've got Daniel Bryan. And we've got, oh boy, Chad Gable. Of course it's Chad Gable. Gotta love some Chad Gable. They're facing off against King Corbin, Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and of course the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. And this was just a fun match. It was basically your traditional WWE multi-man finisher, 1, 2, 3. But it was still good. You know, you got great talents. You got Cesaro, you got Nakamura, you got Gable, you got, Bryan. He's got a whole collection of people. And then, of course, Big E hits the big ending, pinning Sami Zayn, 1, 2, 3, clean as a whistle, in the middle of the ring. This is going to set up for Smackdown, which I think is being taped Tuesday, but airing on Friday. It's a special Christmas episode. Thank God they're giving him the day off. This is going to set up Big E challenging Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship, but a big win for the babyfaces of the Blue Brand. And we start with the main card with the first of our 2 TLC matches. We've got Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against AJ Styles. And this is just basically your standard TLC action. We've had some good chair shots. Basically, we've got headshots. They got the hands up, which is good. But we just got chairs flying around. AJ's going through tables. It's just good stuff. Until all of a sudden, The Miz comes out. He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Miz is saying he's cashing in. So all of a sudden, we've got a triple threat TLC match. AJ Styles, The Miz, and Drew McIntyre. So taking advantage of the no DQ stipulation, Omos takes Miz off of the ladder, just chucks him over the ring, puts him through a table, and then John Morrison comes in, whacks him in the back with a chair. Chair just breaks in half. Omos chases him away. We end up getting The Miz and AJ Styles on a ladder. They're both clawing for the title until Drew pushes them over. AJ goes tumbling to the outside. Miz stays in, but then just eats a Claymore anyways. Drew climbs the ladder, retrieves his belt. Drew McIntyre is still your WWE Champion. So kind of a waste for the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Otis had the briefcase, lost it to Miz, and now Miz just loses his cash in anyways. When was the last time we've had a good run at the briefcase? I don't know, but Drew McIntyre retains nonetheless. Good stuff, good stuff. Next up is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We've got Carmella, the Untouchable, challenging Sasha Banks for the gold. And this was a very solid match. I think you could say it was the best in Carmella's career, at least singles match-wise. Her Shamiel, I know I said that wrong. Her guy, her manager, that's what we're going to call him, her manager. Her wine pourer, that's what we're calling him, we're not going with the name. Her wine pourer on the outside, he took a lot of beating, he took a meteor, he caught Carmella a few times. It was really funny, and it's, character development for those two. But Sasha wins the match with the bank statement. Very good match, a good chance for Carmella to show what she can do, because she's not out there being like Sasha, like Charlotte, like Bayley, like Becky, like Asuka, like Shayna maybe, like just all these top women. Carmella's not the one that goes out there and does her stuff in the ring. So this is a good chance for Carmella to show what she can do in the ring, show that she's a very solid worker, just good stuff. Next up for the Raw Tag Team Championships, we've got the Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, challenging The New Day. And this was another solid match. Nothing we haven't seen before, considering we've seen this match probably like 3 or 4 times on Raw in the past couple months. I wish this would have gotten stiff, like a ladder match. But nonetheless, Hurt Business actually win the match. Cedric Alexander does a little blind tag on Shelton, goes in, hits the lumbar check, 1, 2, 3. And the Hurt Business have got more gold. We've got Bobby Lashley with the U.S. title. Now we've got Alexander and Benjamin with the tag titles. Solid match. And I'm glad the Hurt Business got the gold. Next up, who will be Asuka's mystery partner? Because the logic in this storyline is that Lana's the one written out, so now Asuka's got to choose a partner. But, woo! We all knew it was coming, but it happened. Charlotte Flair is back, first time in probably months. I think she was last seen in like July or something when she got attacked by Nia Jax, so I guess that makes sense within the realms of kayfabe. But, woo! Charlotte Flair is back. Of course, controversial, but it's Charlotte Flair, you can't necessarily argue. It was a solid match. Charlotte hit her moonsault. It wasn't the best match ever, but, Charlotte's back, and they win the gold, because of course they do, because they don't have enough women's tag teams. It's not like we had a perfect tag team in the Iconics or anything that we decided to split up just to go in 2 separate, dumb, horrible tag teams. So Asuka and Charlotte Flair are the women's tag team champions. My, oh my, this is going to lead to Charlotte winning the women's title, isn't it? Oh boy, I do not want Charlotte to take the Raw women's title off of Asuka. Please, Vince, if you're watching this horrible video, Let Asuka beat Charlotte. I'm all up for seeing Asuka and Charlotte. That would be an incredible match that I don't think we've actually... Well, yeah, we have. We've seen it at Mania, of course. Charlotte beat Asuka. That's a perfect story if we get Asuka Charlotte, but then Asuka wins. So please, for the love of God, don't let Charlotte take the title off of Asuka. Next up, it is the second of our TLC matches. We've got Kevin Owens challenging the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the big dog, as Michael Cole formerly would say, Roman Reigns, for the Universal title. And my God, this was incredible. This defined Kevin Owens as an ultra babyface. This was absolutely incredible. Let's run down what happened. So Roman comes out first, only to get jumped by Kevin Owens in the ring as he's getting ready to do the Ascension ceremony of the Universal Championship. Jey Uso ends up getting involved in the match early on. Owens is about to go up there, win the title early. Jey Uso comes in, but then he just ends up getting beat up. Jey then makes his triumphant comeback, only to get put to the announce table and also get his leg broken. But good job, Jey, you tried. And what Michael Cole coined as a spinebuster through a table, it was actually just a powerbomb on a ladder from Roman Reigns to Kevin Owens. Very funny stuff. Good job, Michael. But nonetheless, this started Kevin Owens just dying. He got put through a table after a table after a table with a Samoan drop, a chokeslam of all moves, a spear. Owens finally gets up. He's still just fighting. He's going through table after table after table. He's going onto the ladder. He's going onto the ladder again. He's getting beat with a chair. He's just getting beat with all of our Christmas presents other than the fire, of course. We'll get to that later. But Owens is up. He's by the timekeeper's area. He's begging Roman to come after him. Roman goes for the spear. Roman gets speared through the barricade. This is getting good. Owens barely claws his way into the ring. He's just at the ladder. He's just there. He's fingertips away from the belt. Until, of course, Jey Uso, for the third time in the match, he comes down and he stops Kevin Owens. Screw you, Jey. Owens lays waste to Jey Uso. He goes up there one more time. He ended up putting Roman through a table, by the way, with the powerbomb before this. But he climbs up the ladder again. He's going for the title until Roman comes back up, punches him through the rungs of the ladder, nailing his signature maneuver. No longer the Superman punch, but the low blow. So Owens is hurt. Reigns has the guillotine locked in, chokes Owens out. Owens falls off the ladder. Reigns grabs the title. Reigns retains. Man, oh man, this was good. This was violent. Owens got absolutely destroyed. Reigns took some punishment. Jey Uso took some punishment. And the story told in this match was incredible. Kevin Owens is such an ultra mega babyface. I wanted Owens to win this match just within the realms of the story. Obviously, I like the fact that Reigns retained because his work right now as the top heel in the company, arguably the top heel in the world of wrestling right now, is so good. But man, the story being told of Owens just getting so close, and every time he gets there, Reigns is there to screw him over. Jey Uso's there to screw him over, and it's just so good. Keep this up. I'm absolutely loving heel Roman. Kevin Owens, ultra top babyface of SmackDown. Gotta love it. And oh boy, the main event, let the fire come. It's a Firefly Inferno match, but with no fire around the ring. Yes, as I said, this started off as a wrestling match. We've got like some structuring around the ring. You know, the Fiend makes his incredible entrance. Orton's coming to the ring in jeans and pants rather than his usual trunks. But we've got no fire around the ring as we would before, but that's fine. We've got structures around the ring. And it's just a wrestling match until all of a sudden the Fiend, I'm not going to raise my arms up here because you're going to see the green, but the Fiend all of a sudden summons the fire. My arms are up, but you just can't see him. He summons the fire, and this is when we knew this was going to be so good. WWE's incredible production team is about to nail this out of the park again. Calling back to the Royal Rumble earlier this year, the Fiend gets a strap. He whips Orton. He whips Orton again. And then, because we've got fire all around the ring, in the timekeeper's area, in the barricade, up the ramp, it's just everywhere. You can just easily set your opponent on fire. That's the rules of the match. First person to light their opponent on fire loses. Fiend gets the strap. Fiend lights it on fire, and he goes to whip Orton with it. Orton barely gets out of the way. The Fiend then gets a rocking chair, sets the rocking chair up, douses it in gasoline, gets Randy Orton, throws him into the rocking chair, and he had made a little stream that probably went about 10-15 feet on the ground of gasoline, lights that stream on fire. It's working its way to Randy. It's working its way to the rocking chair. Randy barely gets out. I thought he got touched by it, and this is live at the moment, so it's not like anything pre-taped yet. So, man, I thought Randy was about to get lit on fire. Fiend then locks in a mandible claw towards the ramp area. Orton spinning around. Fiend ends up getting lit on fire. This is all live, so this isn't pre-taped. Fiend's got his coat on. But Bray Wyatt is literally lit on fire. An absolutely incredible visual. You got the fire around the ring, and you got the Fiend just standing there on fire. He goes into the ring, and while being on fire, again, a man is on fire in the middle of a wrestling ring. Orton just hits an RKO, and Fiend is dead. Orton then drowns the Fiend in gasoline, gets the lighter, throws the lighter on him. This is when we go away from the live because you can obviously tell it's a dummy in the ring, but an incredible visual nonetheless. Fiend gets lit on fire, just like that. Randy Orton is absolutely incredible. Puts Bray Wyatt, puts the Fiend up in flames. And I guarantee you it's going to be the thumbnail of this video more than likely. And that's probably why you clicked on it. But man, what a visual. The Fiend is absolutely covered in flames. And let's just think about what this can do. This is going to write the Fiend off of TV for a long time, probably. And then when the Fiend comes back, just imagine what they're going to do to his attire, his mask. Because the Fiend now is dead. He got melted. He got lit on fire. This is wrestling. We got a guy pulling another guy's eye out. Now we've got a guy lighting another human-ish being on fire. This is PG family-friendly content, isn't it? Just an incredible visual to end the show. End an incredible pay-per-view. Not a single bad match. A phenomenal TLC match between Reigns and Owens. An incredible, just kind of a match, more of a show from Orton and Fiend, when McIntyre and Styles was good, a couple title changes. Incredible show, and I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for the support. This has been a horrible year, as we know, but, we're all restricted, we're all at home, we're losing lives, we're getting people exposed to this virus, we're losing people to this virus. It's been an incredibly horrible year, and if this is the last video I do until maybe even the new year, it's definitely going to be until Christmas. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for supporting me all this year. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Make the best of it. Whether or not you can be with your loved ones, I hope you can. We can make the best out of it. 2020 is not over yet. We've still got to fight, but we've got the most wonderful time of the year to help us get through the final stretch of the 2020. I will attempt to make a video. If you guys want to see it, stay tuned for a Christmas Day video of some sorts. I don't know. If you don't see it, don't be surprised, but if you do, then Merry Christmas. I'm going to hopefully get some sort of video out there Christmas-like, but I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for the support all this year. Stay positive out there. Have a very wonderful Merry Christmas, even though it's kind of hard to, but just make the best out of it. Stay positive out there. Have a Merry Christmas, and I thank you guys for watching.